Genies Mag presents 35 Best Benazir Bhutto Quotes That Will Inspire You. Here is a list of 35 best Benazir Bhutto quotes that will inspire you. Let's start. Number 1. The best revenge is democracy. Number 2. What is important is that a political party articulates the mood of a generation. Number 3. What is not recorded is not remembered. Number 4. Whatever my aims and agendas were, I never asked for power. Number 5. The best hijab is in the eyes of the beholder. Number 6. All our problems, all our disputes, all our disagreements can be resolved quickly to mutual satisfaction if we address the question. Number 7. All through the years of the Soviet Empire, its Politburo held elections. Of course, calling something an election and actually having it be an election are different things. Number 8. America's greatest contribution to the world is its concept of democracy, its concept of freedom, freedom of action, freedom of speech, and freedom of thought. Number 9. And also, I was brought up to believe that human beings are good, which is why it shocks me to the core when I see human beings behaving badly. Number 10. As children, we had been taught that no price was too high to pay for our country, but the personal price of our family had been high. Number 11. My death will be the catalyst of the change. Number 12. Democracy needs support, and the best support for democracy comes from other democracies. Democratic nations should come together in an association designed to help each other and promote what is a universal value, democracy. Number 13. Democracy needs support, and the best support for democracy comes from other democracies. Number 14. Despite threats of death, I will not acquiesce to tyranny, but rather lead the fight against it. Number 15. Each incarceration is just adding a layer of anger. Number 16. Every dictator uses religion as a prop to keep himself in power. Number 17. Freedom and liberty, the essays we wrote on them, papers for our tutors, for grades, but did we know the value of those words which we bandied about, of how precious they are, as precious as the air we breathe, the water we drink? Number 18. Freedom is not an end, freedom is a beginning. Number 19. Given the right to a free ballot, the people would support my return. Number 20. I am ready to take the risk. The people of Pakistan are prepared to take the risk. When Pakistan's very existence as a moderate country is at stake, then we all have to take the risk. Number 21. I believe that democracies do not go to war. That's the lesson of history, and I think that a democratic Pakistan is the world community's best guarantee of stability in Asia. Number 22. I find that whenever I am in power, or my father was in power, somehow good things happen. The economy picks up. We have good rains, water comes, people have crops. I think the reason this happens is that we want to give love and we receive love. Number 23. I found that a whole series of people opposed me simply on the grounds that I was a woman. The clerics took to the mosque saying that Pakistan had thrown itself outside the Muslim world, and the Muslim Ummah by voting for a woman, that a woman had usurped a man's place in the Islamic society. Number 24. I know death comes. I've seen too much death, young death. Number 25. I pleaded, begged with them to let me embrace my beautiful father for the last time. They refused. We parted without being able to touch, but I did not cry. Daddy told me not to. Number 26. I seek to lead a democratic Pakistan, which is free from the yoke of military dictatorship, and that will cease to be a haven, the very petri dish of international terrorism. Number 27. I told him on my oath in his death cell, I would carry on his work. Number 28. I'm not into smoke-filled rooms. I don't have the time for Byzantine political intrigues. Number 29. It is one thing being able to contest an election and to give the people hope that I can be the next prime minister. It is a totally different situation where the people of Pakistan are told that the results are already taken and the leader of your choice is banned. Number 30. It would be so nice to have the luxury just to laze. So nice not to have to always get up and get dressed for some occasion. Always having to move from here to there, where everything is scheduled, and even having lunch with my kids on their Easter break has to be slotted in, maybe one day. Number 31. Life never does get stable, because there are really always new causes to fight for, and new challenges to meet. Number 32. Like all children, I had taken my father for granted. Now that I had lost him, I felt an emptiness that could never be filled. But I did not let myself cry, believing as a Muslim that tears pull a spirit earthward and won't let it be free. Number 33. Military dictatorship is born from the power of the gun. And so it undermines the concept of the rule of law and gives birth to a culture of might, a culture of weapons, violence, and intolerance. Number 34. Military hardliners called me a security threat for promoting peace in South Asia and for supporting a broad-based government in Afghanistan. Number 35. Pursuing peace means rising above one's own wants, needs, and emotions. Which are your favorite Benazir Bhutto quotes? Leave a comment below.